Aloha, exiles. My name is Mark, and I am the Casual Exile. Hey, today we're going to be going through the hunting grounds. The hunting grounds it's an open forest hunting area with paths and clearings and points of interest in the corners. You're going to follow bloody tracks or signposts to get to the various exit points within the area. Grab the waypoint early. You're going to find exits to Ogham, Farmlands, and Freythorn. So in the area, there's a couple of very important encounters. The first is you're going to explore and find a ritual altar. When we get there, I will explain the ritual in detail so that you are prepared for the encounter. There is another quest with Finn called Ominous Altars. It's related to the ritual that we find. And then there's another quest called The Hunt Begins with an NPC named Delwyn, where you will follow a wisp that will grant... It's a glowing spirit that will grant extra abilities to monsters that it passes through, and eventually it will go to a rare monster, and it will give that rare monster extra abilities, and the monster drops some extra loot. In this area, there is an optional boss called the Crowbell. The optional boss is very fun, in my opinion. He's this weird little dude, but he does some very interesting things and tries to beat you up with a bell, basically. There's another little optional area, an optional encounter in one of the corners that we'll probably stumble upon as we look around. But until then, let's just go in and get ourselves started, shall we? All right. Hey, I am still in Clearfell. And the reason I wanted to show you something before we go into the hunting grounds. So, well, first, I found from Count Lachlan, I found that he dropped this beautiful pair of sandals that are a lot better than the ones that I currently have, and they have movement speed. Only I can't use them right now because they're level 11. So I am, since I am nearly at level 11, you can see down here your experience bar. I'm this close. So I'm going to hit level 11 real soon. So I'm just going to keep them right there. I have a level 3 skill gem that I think I'm going to use. And I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with this level 3 skill gem. I'm going to go back into Elemental. And I am going to grab an Orb of Storms. And this is another lightning spell. We already have Spark, which is lightning, and I'm going to grab Orb of Storms. And what Orb of Storm does is, well, you know what? Let's just play the video and you can see.
Orb of Storms arcs lightning to nearby enemies.
And you can see how you drop the Orb of Storms, and it basically spits out lightning in like a semicircle. And it chains, and then it fires a bolt every 4 seconds. So you can only put one down at a time, but it's nice to have when you have a pack or a slow group of enemies coming towards you. This gives you a little bit extra damage. So I'm going to grab that and pop that over here. And I'm going to pop that into my E key. So now I have Q and E. So I have my Contagion, which I'll put AoE on the and give all the enemies a cold, and then I will put the Orb of Storm down to shock them a little bit, and then I will zap them with my Spark, and then when they're dead, I'll raise them back up. So what I will also do is let's go into my gems and put some supports on those Orb of Storms. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make those that Orb of Storm hang around a little bit longer. I'm going to give it prolonged duration, except that I'm not, because I don't have enough strength again. Darn it. Let's go into all valid. let's at least give it some lightning damage, some extra lightning damage with lightning attunement. Remember, I did the same thing with Spark. So I'm going to give this one lightning attunement as well. And I am also going to give it amount of dexterity, right? So looks like I'm sticking with blues right now. Let's see. Pain Surge. 25% more damage. Concentrated area. Magnified area. I think that might be good. I think that might be good. Magnified area to make the orb area go out more. Yeah. So now the area, the orb radius has expanded by 35%. Yeah, and see how that duration. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Let's go to the hunting grounds. Look who's here. We got Farrow and Delwyn, both ready for a quest. Let's see what Farrow says.
My tool is lighting up good and proper here. Go on, see if you can find the source.
Come out, wherever you are. Rune thing.
You're quite the character, you know. Endearing, actually.
What? Don't say that again.
All right, Delwyn, what do you got for me, buddy? Ooh, look, it's a glowing ear. Shoot. And there's a bird that charges at you.
Here to hunt, are you? That makes two of us. Name's Delwyn. See that there? No, your eyes don't deceive you. That is the spirit, or at least a form of it. Don't worry, it means for us to follow. Approach, and the hunt begins. Ready? Go on then.
All right, so that's a wisp. So be careful when you're following these wisps, right? They will go through enemies like crazy. Oh, there's my level up. So hang on a minute. Don't worry about it. It's not going anywhere. Not getting away. I'm just gonna put my new boots on. Okay. Oh no! I was wrong.
Damn it all!
It did get away. It got away. All right, let's see what Delwyn says. I shouldn't have let that go. I am so sorry, guys.
Even the best hunters lose a trail now and then. No shame in it. Spirit willing. We'll get the next one. Just be ready when the time comes.
All right.
Spirit guide you.
Bottom line, follow, otherwise it'll go away. That's my fault. All right, let's get our level up at least. Consolation prize, right? So I am going to take this critical overload, 15% critical hit and 15% critical spell damage bonus. All right. And now we're just I'm gonna do my perimeter search. Those guys will fire things at you, so make sure you take care of them quick. Birdies, they charge at you. You can see things are starting to go a little bit faster here. The pace is definitely picking up. Just be mindful of that. And the packs are getting bigger. Just be ready to roll out. And And we've come upon our rune of Aldur. Let's kill the monsters first. A little mini, hey, like a little mini burrower there. All right, runes of Aldur. Transmutation, ward rude, rebirth, or a regal, and I get a bonus. I want that regal. Remember, don't stand in the moonbeams. This guy's hasted, which means he's fast. Oh, you know what? I forgot, man. I had that brand new Orb of Storms, and I haven't used it once. Exalted, Regal, Talisman. All right. There's what it looks like. Kind of drop it down, and then you can run around it. Mini burrowers. When you get a big group of those things that spit the little thorns out, and they get a big group of them, man, that sucks. They will do some damage to you, especially if you're a squishy caster. Okay, here's that optional encounter that I was talking about. Fairly easy. It's just a rare in the middle of 3 casters. So just kind of take them down. But you can see they have little stinging vines that will stick to you.
To serve me.
Pretty easy. We have reached for these crabbies, the entrance to the farmland. So, as I always recommend, always take the entrance, grab the waypoint.
I'm picking up another runestone nearby.
And then head back to the hunting ground. Right? Because we're not done. We'll continue our circle. Sometimes you got to check the mini map to figure out how to get through. Jumpers seem to come out of nowhere. So we are near the Crowbell's area. Here it is. Oh wait, this is the entrance to Freythorn. So little lore here on the notice, and then the entrance to Freythorn. We're going to take the entrance.
There's an immensely disturbing energy here.
We're going to get the waypoint
It out.
and just go back. Because we're still not done with the area. So now we've got both areas. We've got the farmlands, and we've got Freythorn that we can now teleport directly to. So here's the checkpoint to the Crowbell. So what the Crowbell will do is, well, first he's going to try to jump on you and slam you. the telegraph. He telegraphs pretty easily, so just roll out of those when he telegraphs his attacks. Eventually, he'll come down here and he's going to grab this bell. And that's where things get fun. He's going to start swinging the bell and swinging it in circles and trying to whap you with it. And you're just going to have to avoid while getting him down. So, let's do it.
You've been a bad bird, haven't you?
Telegraph.
Don't run.
Still get him.
You're just playing.
Try to beat down the wall for a little while.
Yes.
Oh, now he's angry.
You've got.
You're in a closed area here, so just be careful that you're rolling away from him. Just stay on the opposite ends. It takes a second. Shrinks. Now he's going to grab the bell. And he's going to beat down the gate. And you're going to be in a little closed area here, so you're just going to have to be careful. There he is.
Aw,
And look at
we were
that.
just getting started.
We got a book of specialization, so grants you 2 passive points. Definitely take that. And we're definitely going to use that right now. 2 free points. Just need to make one quick adjustment. My robotic vacuum goes off at 4 o'clock. So I need to pause it so it doesn't make a heck of a lot of noise and disturb us. And it's paused. Okay. I got 2 free passive skill points, so let's go and take a look. We're going to take another 15% increased critical spell damage bonus, and I'm actually going to finish out this diamond by getting the other 15%. So basically what this means is that when you crit, you get 2 times the damage, right? So what this does, it is adding an additional 15, 15, and 15, so 245% damage when I crit right now. Pretty good. All right. Remember, if you want to, since this area is... Oh, wait, the area is not done. We need to find the thing in the middle.
I am the apex.
Nice little drop of an exalted orb. Oh, this guy has volatile plants, so he's going to spit out those volatile plants. See those things that follow you? Yeah, you don't want to get hit. Just run around until they're gone. Eventually, they go away. Okay.
Death and decay.
Let's see what Farrow has to say.
Good work. Another one, and the same result. The energy has moved on. On the bright side, it seems there's only one more signature left in the region. Seek it out.
Okie dokie. All right, so there's only one more thing that we're looking for in this area, and that is we are looking for ominous altars. We're looking for, we'll know it when we see it, a big altar in the middle of the zone. Normally it's right in the middle of the zone, so that's where we're going to look. Follow the path here. If you ever get lost, follow Ogham Village, follow the sign. I don't think I have enough room.
No.
So let's see. I can move this. I can move this. I do not have enough room for a new scepter. Okay. Let's go back into town. You know what? Wait a minute. Let's do this. Let's drop this one. Pick up this one. Identify it. All right. See what I did there? Just wanted to see if it was a better scepter than what I had. I'm going to leave those 2 exalted orbs there. I will come back and get them. But for now, remember what I said earlier, you can go to the hooded one and identify your items. Hold down the control key when you interact with him, and he will automatically identify your items without having to click on it twice.
Greetings.
And then you can just walk away, and all your things are identified. All right. I'm going to see if I can get a +1 minions on this. And I didn't get it, so okay. No big deal. Let's find Una.
Yes.
We will
I
sell
like to hold on to bits and pieces.
our blues.
I will treasure it. It seems shadows haunt us both.
Same thing. Let's see if we get a... No, we did not get lucky.
Yes? Finn makes fun. I will treasure it.
Blues. See if she has anything with the... Nope. She only has that one. What about any good wands? 32% spell damage. Not as good as mine. Alright, we'll disenchant these 2 yellows.
It seems shadows haunt us both.
And then we'll drop everything into our... So, what I like to do sometimes is I like to carry around my orbs of transmutation and my orbs of augmentation, as well as some scrolls of wisdom. And what this allows me to do is, without having to return back to town, it allows me to easily identify and then enchant white items that may or may not be useful to me. Again, it's just a time saver. Takes up a couple slots in your backpack. As you get up higher levels, what you might find is you might find that you might carry Exalteds, Regals, as well as Chaos or Vol orbs as well. You may not prefer going back to town. You can certainly do that. Okay, this guy always poisons, so I'm going to avoid him if possible.
None can oppose me.
And a nice little level up. Oh. Monsters before I level up. we're going to continue on, and attribute, I can get +5 to any attribute. So earlier, I don't know if you remember in this old video, what we did was we put a strength rune in this to account for our lack of strength for some of our gems, our red gems, the ones that require strength. So strength is going to become important to us, especially as we're keeping minions. So I am going to allocate and give myself additional strength. And what this will allow me to do is it will allow me now to have 4 red support gems. So every 5 points in an attribute you have, you can allocate 1 additional support gem. So now that I have 20 strength, I can allocate 4 strength gems. All right, let's continue along. We are still looking for a ritual. Big, so we'll know it when we see it. It's got to be over here somewhere. It's a pretty big area. Here it is. Okay. So the first thing that you're going to notice is that there's a whole bunch of baddies that are coming out of it.
I should ask a local.
And they're trailing poison, so be careful, be mindful of that. Clear out all these mobs. It's a nice level 4 Chaos Bolt. I'm going to grab that one. Okay, so this is a ritual. I will be doing another video on ritual. But this will be kind of this area in Freythorn will be your initial introduction to how ritual operates. So when you first click on a ritual altar, 2 things are going to happen. One, the area around the ritual altar will become you're almost transported into like your own little area, right? So this entire area, no additional monsters will be able to come in from outside of that area, right? So you're collapsed in your ritual. And then what also happens is a whole bunch of monsters start to spawn from within this symbol circle, right? It's not a pentagram. What is it? It's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? 4, 5, 6. So what's that? A heptagram? I don't remember. Whatever. Whatever the symbol is, right? And a whole bunch of monsters are going to spawn, and you have to defeat them. Once you have defeated them, you will gather what is called favor. And favor allows you to get omens and eventually defeat the King of the Mist. We'll meet the King of the Mist for the first time in Freythorn, but he is part of the endgame experience that we will get to sometime later. But for now, let's click on the ritual altar so you can see what happens. I'm going to drop an orb. See how the area got dark. We have a bunch of monsters that are spawning inside the ritual circle. Again, just keep your circle going. And
They left in a hurry. Perhaps I should follow.
and I got a nice level 4 skill gem. So, summon Finn.
Wow, this is ominous.
sorry. There's a yellow monster there that we better take care of.
Another corpse.
All right,
to
hi,
serve
Finn.
me.
So, I was right to be worried. They're still making these damned altars. And this one's bigger. Something's wrong, hero. Something's definitely off. I thought I was imagining the whispers in the shadows at night up there. Thought I was just spooked by the cultists. But maybe not. Please, check in on the Enclave. I'm gonna get while the getting's good. Good luck, hero. For now, I'm gonna get while the getting's good.
So, little quality of life. What the developers did is, if you follow these, it will lead you directly to Freythorn, into the next area, and that is where ominous altars will begin. That concludes everything that you need in this area. So we got the Crowbell. We got that little optional encounter in the corner with the... we got Delwyn's quest. We got the runes of Aldur, and we got the ominous altar. So you can skip to the end of this video where we continue into Freythorn, or you can stick around while I finish up the rest of this map, because that's what I do. I just finish up the map.
Scatter before me!
And with that, the map is done. We've gotten pretty much all the monsters. So I am going to take the checkpoint over to Freythorn. And that will conclude this video. You know what? No, let's just continue. What the hell? Let's just continue. Let's go on to Freythorn. It's a pretty short map. It is you're in the trees. It's another maze map. We're going to hit a couple of additional rituals, and eventually we'll hit the King of the Mists. We'll walk through him. There are no other areas in this quest, no other areas that stub off of Freythorn, so it's a one and done. We'll just go in there and knock it out. All right. So welcome to Freythorn. So again, it is a large area. Most of these guys will poison you. So just be aware of that. They will poison you, and they do get a little bit faster. And what we are looking for is we are looking for a total of 3 small rituals. And here's the first one. So the first thing you do with your rituals, clear out the monsters around them, because remember, they're going to spawn a whole bunch of monsters when you first unlock it. Definitely clear out the monsters first, and then what we're going to do is we're going to begin the ritual. First one is done.
Me from the dark. I am the shadows.
So you can see there's ravens here, and these are going to point you to where the next rituals are. We're going to summon Finn real quick.
I can't believe it. The whole bloody place has gone mad. Kurt, please.
Sorry, I had to kill this monster. It basically says, hey, do me a favor and kill these guys. I'm going to not follow the ravens because I'm just going to hit the whole area. I will leave times in the video if you want to skip ahead. Don't worry. I won't be sad. Running out of room. I'm gonna have to make some room here. I am definitely running out of room. Okay. Lots of baskets in this area. You can grab. You can hit them. At a certain point, you're only gonna start grabbing like. Magic and rare baskets and stuff, but or not. You can grab them all if you want. Found another one. Those are poison if you step on them. You'll notice that there's quite a couple more here. Got some bigger packs. You do have to stay agile and just keep moving. Be gone. Iron ring. Always pick up iron rings. Iron rings is great. Iron rings will sell on the auction house, the marketplace. Generally, they'll sell. A nice yellow Willard wand there. We will look at that in a little bit.
Putrefy.
I'm gonna have to go back to town soon. 'Cause I'm pretty darn sure my bag's full. Be able to pick that up, I don't think. No. Maybe. No. Maybe. Yep, I can. Look at that. Bag management, guys. Bag management. Alright. This is the big one. You cannot unlock it until you have done the 3 little ones. However, still got to clear the monster, so you might as well. All right, and I leveled up. Look at that. All right, grab my skill point. We are going to keep going strong. No, we're not. We're going to go here. More spell damage, which will eventually lead to 30% increased spell damage, but a little bit reduced cast speed. But 10% increased spell damage equals gooder, so we're going to go there. Let's go find that last altar. somewhere.
I think not.
Alright, we're going to go back. Remember, to identify, hold down the control key, and then just click on the hooded one, and it identifies all your stuff, and then you can go to Una and
Hello.
sell
These are just some
or
odds and ends of
disenchanted.
mine.
I'm going to keep that ring so I can sell it later. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. So
Oh, I like this one.
Alright, so see if there's any nice things in here. Alright,
Stay safe if you can.
into the dump tab goes this. We're going to turn these 3 into magic, and then we'll upgrade them. So, pretty close. But I'm going to hold off on it, because the life regen on my existing robe is good. That is not as good as... So this one is good, right? It's got the plus level chaos spells. But the thing is, we're not really using chaos anymore. We're using spark, right? And orb of storms, right? The only chaos spells that we have that we're using are contagion. So we're going to do a couple things, right? So let's first look, right? We're going to look at what our spark DPS is now, and then I'm just going to slide this in there and see what happens to it. So my spark DPS goes down, my orb of storms DPS goes down, my unearth goes down, my contagion 8.9 per second to 10.95 a second. I don't think the trade-off is there, right? Because my sparks are gonna, keep shooting out, and my contagion's like an AOE. So I think I'm gonna keep my existing. It's pretty good. And then this life flask is really great. I'm going to add another magic property to it. That's nice. And we will sell these to
Hello.
Una.
These are just another for my collection. Thank you.
Did I sell a yellow? Did. I want to disenchant that yellow. The iron ring, I'm going to just drop in my dump tab, because I could sell it later. And then the last thing I'm going to do while I'm here is use this skill gem to upgrade my primary skill, Spark, to level 4. Grab the well, and back to Freythorn we go. Alright, we're still looking for that last altar, which should be right around here.
A beautiful
Poison. The Rune of Aldur. What we got here? Mind, body, vision. So I like body because it gives me life. Life keeps you alive. So I'm going to go with the life. And I got a nice support gem out of that too. All right. It's got to be up here somewhere. Nice, another skill gem level 4. Let's use that immediately. And upgrade my Contagion area of effect. There it is.
I will feast on your soul.
We'll clear the monsters around it. This takes an additional second to do that. Usually some lingering out on the periphery somewhere. Takes a second. Why not? You get the experience, right? Extra chaos damage and more plants.
Another corpse to serve me.
Alright, let's go back to that. Here we go.
Death and decay.
Okay. I'm going to teleport over to him. So let's talk about the King of the Mist. So the King of the Mist is 2 phases. So his first phase is less dangerous than his second phase. But what his first phase is going to do, and this is where audio cues start to become important, because as he lets out an audio cue, he will do a certain ability. And once you recognize the audio cue, you can know instinctively what ability he's going to do. So, hello, Willow. What are you doing? Hi, Willow. Yes. So that is Willow. I don't know if you can see Willow in the background, but Willow says hello. So his first audio cue, I think it's like Thorn Grip or something like that, right? And then he will throw a spikes at you basically on the ground, right? That come up from the ground. If he casts a totem, if he raises up a totem, nuke it down, and then throughout the fight, you will see areas on the ground that will become red. You definitely want to not stand in those. Every once in a while, he will mark you. He will say, "You are seen," or something like that. And you will get a semicircle, kind of like this, around you. It'll be a small one, and it'll be red. if you are moving at some point during that circle, after I think 5 or 6 seconds, it will freeze you in place for a good 3 seconds, and you don't want to be frozen in place during this fight. In phase 2, what happens is he's going to cast a whole bunch of basically bugs that come straight at you and basically try to eat you alive. He'll do kind of on the ground. He'll kind of have see underneath the ritual altar how it's kind of like bloody. That'll be on the ground, so don't stand in that. And he'll again use thorn grip, and he'll kind of spit at you, and then he will also send again those bugs at you. Well, let's go through it, and you'll see. Here we go. Oh yeah, you got to fight your way through a whole bunch of these guys first. Got it. And then he'll appear. There he is. Grip. Red area. See how I'm marked, and I didn't stay still, so now I'm frozen. But just for a second. About to enter phase 2. Same things, he just gets he hits a little bit harder. You are seen. Alright, move. Alright, it's gone. Now there's those bugs. Don't stand in the bugs. Bugs. They're gonna come straight at me in a second. That's it.
Darkness is mine. Never forget that.
Alright. Say hello to Finn quickly, and he's gonna thank us.
So the cultists really did have a king lurking out there in the shadows. Shame. I might have followed him myself if he'd simply promised decent meals instead. Thank you, hero. It's not the result I was hoping for, but at least I know the truth. Clearfell's all I have left now. If I was a drinking man, it'd be a sobering thought.
So Finn gives you a reward selecting a charm. I would strongly suggest that you take, if you don't already have it, the cold one, because that's going to be useful when we get to the count. However, since I already have a cold one, I am going to take the fire one. And that is the end of that quest. I'm going to pick up my loot, including this Gembloom skull, which I will immediately use. What a lovely skull. It's a really nice skull. I think I might take a screenshot of that real quick. Boop. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. Nice. Let me get a better one. Sorry, guys. I'll edit this out later, maybe. Cool. All right. Orb of Augmentation. My rogue armor, and a nice shield that I don't have room for. So, oh, well, yeah, I'm sorry. The Gembloom skull. 30 to maximum spirit. and it gives you an uncut spirit gem level 4. Let's talk about that real quick. So, way back at the beginning, we talked about how there are skill gems. And then, of course, you know that there are support gems. And the third type of gem is a spirit gem. Spirit gems give you access to different kinds of skills that rely on, surprise, surprise, spirit to use. And they are typically auras, so things that are always omnipresent around you, or skills that enhance some of your abilities. So, for example, for Witch, right, I can have a buff called Withering Presence, and this gives me an aura that periodically applies Wither to anybody who comes within range, right? And range is defined as your presence. And you can expand your presence with different support gems, or you can, yeah. So another one is Ravenous Swarm. I like this one. This is basically, it creates a swarm of locusts around you that chase nearby enemies. Another one that you can have is, let's see, Armor. Arctic Armor is another one that you can have. And this is basically an icy barrier. Mana Remnants is nice. So when you kill an enemy, it will drop a little remnant on the screen. And the remnant, if you walk over it, it will refill your mana for you. So if you have difficulty keeping up your mana remnants is a good thing. And every single class has these. So your warrior has them, your mercenary, your ranger, your huntress, your shadow, your monk, etc. But for now, what I am going to do is I am going to put on none of these. And the reason for that is that instead of having an aura that does this, I am going to choose to increase the number of skeletal warriors that I have by, well, let's see, 1, 2. So now I can have up to 8 skeletal warriors using my total available spirit. I have 162 spirit. So that gives me up to 8 skeletal warriors who will fight for me. All right. That's the end of this video. I am going to teleport back to Clearfell, and I am going to sell my stuff. Our next video, we will be heading back to the Ogham Farmlands. We are searching for Una's lost loot. We are following the trail of corruption, and we are also looking after the Runeseeker. So those are our next 3 quests, all in one area. I hope that you will join me for that video. Until then, stay casual, exiles.